world of horse racing, where tales of glory and heartbreak are woven into each race, a true underdog emerged to rewrite the narrative. Overdose, a seemingly ordinary horse with an indomitable spirit, ascended from his modest roots on a serene Nottinghamshire farm to become a global sensation. Sold for just 2,000 guineas, this horse, dubbed the Budapest Bullet, defied every odd stacked against him. Overdose's story isn't merely about racing. It's a thrilling saga of resilience, defiance, and an unbreakable bond with those who dared to dream big. With an unbeaten series of 14 races, Overdose won by a staggering total of 116.5 lengths, averaging 8.3 lengths per race. Buckle up as we embark on a riveting ride through the life of Overdose, the racehorse who became a legend not by birthright, but by sheer force of will. Join us in celebrating a story larger than life, a story of the ultimate underdog. Chapter 1: Origins and Early Promise. Overdose was born on April 2, 2005 in Nottinghamshire, Great Britain. As an English-bred thoroughbred, he entered the world with little fanfare, destined to become a remarkable story in horse racing. Sold for a modest £2,100 at Tattersall's December yearling sales in November 2006, Overdose was purchased by chance by Zoltan Mikochi, who was drawn to the excitement of the auction, but had no grand expectations for this seemingly unremarkable colt. Despite his unassuming beginnings and being described by his owner as short and kind of ugly, Overdose was to astonish the racing world. His sire, Starborough, was a noted miler, and his dam, Our Poppet by Warning, came from a lineage that promised some potential. Overdose started his racing career under the guidance of those who saw beyond his initial appearance, setting the stage for a series of unexpected successes. Chapter 2: Rising Star. Overdose's racing career began with an unbeaten streak that captured the attention of the European racing community. His first race victory at Guineas Park in Budapest was by a staggering 18 lengths, setting a new track record and heralding the arrival of a new talent. On the 9th of September 2007, he won the Graf N. Esterhazy Memorial in Vienna by 13 lengths. Later that month, on the 30th of September 2007, he claimed victory in the St. Laszlo Díj at Guineas Park in Budapest, winning by an impressive 16 lengths. Continuing his dominance, Overdose won the Lancen Cup in Baden-Baden, Iffezheim on the 18th of May 2008 by 9 lengths. Over the course of 14 races, he maintained an unbeaten record, winning by a total of 116.5 lengths, which averaged out to 8.3 lengths per race. His dominance in sprint races earned him the nickname Wunderpferd, or Wonder Horse in Germany. Chapter 3: Triumphs and Trials. Despite the high of his early victories, Overdose faced challenges that tested his spirit and physical limits. He won a Group 1 race at Longchamp, but the race was declared void due to a technicality with a non-opening gate. His performance was nearly record-breaking, with his time only 0.1 seconds behind the track record set by Habibti. Choosing not to participate in the rerun at the end of the day to protect his unbeaten record, Overdose demonstrated strategic prudence. Only a month later, he showcased his dominance again by winning a Group 3 race in Rome with a commanding 10-length lead, confirming his capabilities on the international stage. Chapter 4: Setbacks and Resilience. In mid-2009, Overdose's career hit a significant roadblock when one of his hooves became inflamed, leading to laminitis, a serious and potentially career-ending condition. His recovery process lasted for 15 months, fraught with uncertainty. Remarkably, Overdose returned to racing in July 2010, winning 2 races in Bratislava and Budapest, extending his unbeaten record to 14 races. Overdose's unbeaten streak ended in his 15th race under controversial circumstances. In Baden-Baden, Germany, the starter waited 8 minutes to get him into the start box, during which his rider Christophe Soumillon fell from his saddle thrice. This procedure resulted in a hopeless race for him. Although he led for the first 1,000 meters, Overdose lost too much power during the prolonged starting process and was unable to maintain his pace in the last furlong, finishing only 7th. Professionals suggested that the German starter was under great pressure, as Overdose's comeback was the highlight of the racetrack's Grosse Woche festival, drawing a full crowd eager to see him. After this race, Overdose suffered another, albeit minor, injury, causing him to miss the rest of the season. Despite this setback, his earlier victories and remarkable comeback solidified his reputation as the Budapest Bullet, celebrated for his astonishing speed and resilience. Despite this setback, he returned to form, achieving another victory in Berlin, setting a new track record and reminding everyone of his exceptional talent. Chapter 5: The Final Races. On the day of his long-awaited first race in Britain, Overdose appeared on the cover of 4 newspapers. He was also the focus of television broadcasts. Unfortunately, Overdose's journey from Hungary to Britain took 3 days, and the 5 days he spent in Britain before the race were insufficient for recovery. This might explain why he only placed 7th, 4 lengths behind the winner in the Group 2 Temple Stakes. However, his team believed in his potential and decided to stay in Britain to prepare him for the Royal Ascot. After the Haydock race, Overdose had 3 weeks to recover before the Royal Ascot race. He was no longer a favorite, but showed his true capabilities in the Group 1 King's Stand Stakes. He started the race in the lead and ran head-to-head with the Hong Kong superstar Sweet Sonnet. In the end, Overdose finished 4th, only a length away from the winner and a neck away from Sweet Sonnet. The remaining horses were more than 2 lengths behind the top 4 finishers. Officials at Ascot Racecourse remarked that they had never seen a horse perform at such a high level after suffering from laminitis. Another minor injury caused Overdose to miss almost all the autumn races, but he returned to competition in November for the last race. Racing for the second time in Rome and for the first time with jockey Frankie Dettori, Overdose won by half a length. Overdose's racing career was a journey marked by exceptional highs and challenging lows. Known as the Hungarian Seabiscuit, he became a symbol of hope and resilience, beloved by fans across Europe. His story is not just one of racing victories, but of overcoming adversity, inspiring those who followed his career. Overdose passed away on July 1, 2015 in Germany, leaving behind a legacy that transcends the typical narrative of horse racing. Overdose's life and career offer a profound narrative about resilience, the unpredictability of life, and the joy of unexpected success. We hope you've enjoyed journeying through the life of this extraordinary horse, the Hungarian Seabiscuit. Let us know in the comments below which racehorse captures your imagination. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible stories from the world of horse racing.